Hello, hello, hello. My name is Ryan Milkey. This is Friday Night Horseman, DinoJoe and Tel Talks edition. It's going to be a good laugh. Hopefully, we're going to get some people maybe cringing, maybe not cringing, maybe having to make hard decisions this evening. Tel has a game, as you all may know, from Thursday nights. Bin 5, keep 5. And he gets away with it every single week. Not anymore. Let's go. Anthony Blaze, I'm going to shout you out first. Welcome. Thanks to coming tonight. We've got Popper Missouri in the chat. We've got DinoJoe, who's a guest that's here tonight, guys. And Randy. Tel hasn't said anything in the chat yet, but when he does, we'll bring it up. But please check out the description in tonight's live stream. We have Tel and Joe linked down there, and you can go and check out them out on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Letterboxd. And probably talk about Letterboxd a little bit. That's very nice. Oh, you arsehole. Knocked me right off my rhythm right now. So let's go. Guys, welcome. Please welcome in the Horseman, and then we're going to get our special guests in for the evening. So quick fire round. Let's go. Pop in and Randy. How you doing, guys?
I'm doing
All right.
good.
Yep.
Randy? Pretty
Yep.
good?
Yep.
Yeah. You had a good week. It's the end of the week, so we can now make sense when we ask that question.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank God
Been
it's
busy.
over. Yeah. Very.
Awesome. Are you ready to play some games? I'm sure you both are aware of the bin 5 and keep 5. I know, Randy, you made a comment about how you liked how Tel did it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got 10 things to pick for this week. So you've got to keep 5 and bin 5.
Okay.
And so is Poppin. But everybody in the chat, you feel free to play along. It's going to be fun. Yeah, Blaze says,
Yeah.
I think I've played Fortnite with you fellas. Voices sound familiar. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially my fucked up voice the last couple of weeks. But hey.
Yeah.
Guys, let's
How
do
you
this. We
feeling?
are less than 5 minutes into the stream. I'm feeling okay, yeah. I'm getting there, just, having to do weekly appointments at the doctor's now. Probably assessing me again for asthma, so it looks like it's returning, so I'm going to be on an inhaler and stuff like that. So, yeah, the body's getting old. Probably have to go for an MOT soon.
I don't even want to hear old.
I see a rest in your future.
Yeah. We'll see.
Don't
We'll
call
see.
me when you need a push.
Right, let's get this over and done with, shall we? Let's bring on our amazing two guests. I got Headless in the chat saying, "Sup, peeps?
Hey,
Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in." So without further ado, we're just going to introduce the person on the left there, guys, and see. He has become a friend over the last 12 months of me, especially, and of the stuff that we've been doing with the Comic-Con. He's a great guy, and his first time on my channel, I believe. I could be wrong though. I think he might have joined for a breakdown or two, but we'll see. But please welcome on DinoJoe from YouTube, DinoJoe23.
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
I'm really good, mate. I'm really good. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me on.
I really, really appreciate you being here. I know it's stupid o'clock in the UK. It's 2 a.m. right now. It's a stupid time. People must think, why does Milky do it? But I've been doing this, as you know, for years, every week. So I'm used to it now. So I really do appreciate you even being here because I know what it takes. Is this the first time on my channel? You did the football stream with me?
We did. Yeah, as Blaze mentioned, we did the Liverpool Chelsea Carabao Cup final, which was a great giggle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Up the corners.
Up the corners.
Love the corners.
Let's chat asks a question to Headless. How do you type messages if you have no head? I don't know. But guys, speaking of head, this guy always seems to bring it up his vlogs and stuff. So I guess we could bring our next guest onto the stream. You all know him. You all love him. I have a very fondness of this friend. He's a very good guy. And yeah, let's bring him on. His name is Tel Talks.
Hello.
Hey, Tails.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me on, Ryan. Excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're awake. Did you take some adrenaline shots and stuff?
I've had 2 Guinnesses, and now I'm on a cup of tea. So
Yes.
after midnight, got to calm it down a little bit.
Hey, Randy,
Mm-hmm.
you see how he talks to the guests? Like, you know, he likes them. And he
Yeah,
just
I
brings
know.
us up. He brings us up like top liver, like we're just a banana you can throw on the ground.
I agree with you.
Weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weird.
Oh, hey guys. Hey. Sorry, I didn't know we were live. No. Glad you got. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what Milky looks like right now.
Yeah.
You all know Charles. You all know Randy. Randy never says anything anyway, so he just gets a quick intro. And Charles is literally attached to my hip when it comes to YouTube. So if you know me, you know Charles.
Oh, I know.
But
yeah, thank you guys for coming on tonight. It's
Yes.
a pleasure. An honor.
awesome. Definitely. And tell the check is in the post for all of the copyright material that we're taking from your channel today.
Oh yeah, I've got a notepad ready. Yeah, go on.
So you have all got a game to play, and I thought I also have some pretty serious questions that I wanted to ask both of you regarding your channels and regarding yourself basically in YouTube. So I thought we could maybe do a game, and then after that person's game is over, we would ask them their YouTube questions, and then we'd move on to the next person's game, and we'll kind of break up the laughs and seriousness throughout the stream. We'll be here for about 90 minutes if that's all right.
Yeah, sounds good, mate.
Lovely jabbly.
Cool. So chat, I was going to ask you guys to choose who's going to go first, but I'm not even going to give you that choice. Tel's going first. So let's do this. It might not be interesting to you guys, but it definitely is to me. So you can all play along, but we do have Keep 5 Bin 5 as seen on YouTube over on the Tel Talks show every Thursday night, where you do get fancier graphics and music and a lot more effort put into it. I just did screenshots. But are you ready, Tel, for your Keep 5 Bin 5?
I feel like it's gonna be Tottenham players for some reason.
Well, let's go. Chat, you can play along, and guys on stream, please feel free to just talk aloud and choose your 5.
Oh,
Would you have rather Tottenham, Tel?
I can handle this. Yeah, I can handle this.
Little
How we doing,
pig,
Ken?
little pig.
Ooh.
Welcome in,
That
Jeremy.
is tough. The more I look, the tougher it is.
Hey, Jeremy.
I did make it hard.
So we've got Maggie, Daryl, Glenn, Carol, Carl, Rick, Jesus, Morgan, Michonne, and Egan. So it's tough. I'll
It's
start.
payback, bro.
I'll get a bin in early on. I'm going to bin off Carol.
Okay.
So when you get a Carol episode in Walking Dead, I'm just like, I wish it was Rick or someone else. So we'll bin off Carol. We'll keep Rick, of course. I must write this down.
That's
We'll
what I'm
keep
doing.
Rick.
See, I'm not as prepared as you are every Thursday night.
All right, we'll keep Rick, keep Daryl. We keep Jesus.
Up the Tom Payne.
Big up Tom Payne.
You're keeping Rick, Darren, and Jesus.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So we'll bin off Carol, bin off Michonne.
Oh, okay.
Oh. She made you cry.
A lot of women make me cry, Joe. I'm
You've
gonna
got one
bin
more
off.
keep. No, 2 more keeps.
Yeah, I know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna bin off Maggie.
Good choice.
Oh, okay.
I'm binning Morgan
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
because I liked him, season 1 and season 5 when he comes in at the end. And then maybe
I'll
there's
give you
a
that
bit.
one because I prefer Morgan's performance in the spin-off shows than the main show.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he might get better in that, but I'm not up to date with it. All of that on the fear. So it's between. Oh,
You got one each left.
no, I've got 2 keep left, I think.
Yeah, so yeah,
He's got
sorry.
1 bin and 2 keep.
It's the tough. So it's Glenn, Carl, and Negan. This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
See, Glenn's done nothing wrong.
Who killed him?
I can't bin the dead. Oh, there. Oh no, the 2 dead people. Yeah, I'm. You know what? I'll bin off Negan. I'll keep Glenn and Carl. I think. Yeah, because the way I think Joe mentioned it on my show the other day, Negan's downfall kind of impacts him and who he is.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I'll keep like if it was like ruthless Negan, like this Negan on screen now, I love it. But yeah, you kind of get a bit bored of him. He gets a bit too much screen time. But yeah, so keep Rick, Daryl, Glenn, Carl, and Jesus. I'm happy with that.
Nice. And you're building off Carol, Michonne, Maddie, Morgan, and Negan.
The women, pretty much.
I like it. Joe, do you agree? Disagree with Tel's choices?
Jesus is rogue, maybe.
I wouldn't keep Jesus personally, but I know why. I assume it's because obviously you've met Tom Payne and he's a lovely man, so I assume that was why. I think I'd swap Jesus for either Morgan or Michonne, and that would probably be my change. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty solid. But I enjoyed watching you sweat. It was a nice change.
I think Jesus had a really cool death as well, and like an unexpected death. Like he died like getting stabbed in the dark by a whisperer, which is real shock value. So yeah, that was a really cool way to go out the show as well.
Yeah. No, I like it. Poppin, what do you think?
I would keep Rick, Daryl, Negan, Glenn, and Michonne.
Solid.
Kind of like Headless. Carl was kind of late. Carl and Jesus were my 2 least favorites, so they were kind of easy for me to get rid of. I liked Ben, but
Interesting. And Randy, what about yourself?
Rick, Simone, Carol, of course Daryl, and I would probably pick Negan, even though he is soft on the last, but he was still pretty cool.
Yeah, that was very close for me. Keeping Negan.
For me, go ahead, Tel.
Yeah, no, I would have loved to have kept Negan, but yeah, just the last couple of seasons.
I agree with you. The last seasons, he wasn't
Negan, was he?
Yeah, no. It was more like planting flowers and watching them grow at some point. He was so bad in it, but
Daddy daycare, Negan.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude.
For me, I'd probably have to go Rick, Daryl, Negan, Carol, and Carl.
Carol.
For me, they are OGs, and yeah, I love them. Kind of. Well, Negan isn't OG, but yeah, I prefer him as a badass. When he got good, it was a bit lame.
Yeah,
personally,
it's quite a surprising 70% of the people on the screen are still alive, considering how many people have actually died in the show.
You should have picked ones with the coolest death scenes.
Yeah,
that would been cool.
People that have died.
Yeah, people that died.
Rick, Michonne, Negan, Daryl, and Maggie. Nice,
Maggie.
Good choices. Yeah, really good choices.
Yeah,
awesome. So I'm gonna bring that down a second. Now we're gonna go to the serious questions for Tel.
Oh, it's all me.
So the first question I have is why YouTube, Tel? What made you want to be a YouTuber? And yeah, basically just introduce yourself with your channel and what you like to do.
Yeah, I never really wanted to be a YouTuber or do YouTube. I was just bored in lockdown one day. Watched too much Netflix. I think Disney Plus had just launched as well, and I was just getting fed up of ordering McDonald's takeaway, watching TV, same thing every single day. I was like, I need to be a bit creative, do something creative. I think the first lockdown, I think Wiz were buying jigsaw puzzles from Tesco, and then so that was my way of being creative. And then I come up with the idea to buy Funko Pops on Amazon. Is when they started releasing Grogu from Mandalorian. So I thought that as a pop. And I had a Walking Dead Funko Pop collection at the beginning anyway, so I wanted to show that off on YouTube. Put it out. It may have got 20 views or something, but I was still quite surprised it got a bit of views. Started doing it from there, and then I realized I've got no real friends or family that actually have any interest in what I like The Walking Dead and Mandalorian, Stranger Things. And then I realized the people that do have that interest is on YouTube, like you guys. So yeah, I realized there is actually a network and a community on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, where you can actually socialize and chat about things that you love. And then the more you chat about things, you realize how much you actually got in common. It's not just the Funko Pops, it's the TV shows, it's the Comic Cons, it's meeting guests. So yeah, the whole community just got bigger and bigger, and there's so much interest I have with people and you guys. And yeah, that's why I started YouTube, and that's why I've kept doing it, because the community, we've got so much in common. And even Fortnite now, we all play Fortnite together.
That's
So
insane.
there's so much we've got in common, and obviously we all live in different parts of the world. So yeah, it's insane.
Very well answered, Tel. Since I put you on the spot with that question, that was very well. It was like it was prepared, and it wasn't. So very well said. Let's move on. So, channel goals. Where do you want to see yourself in the next 12 months? I know that you're 1.7, I believe.
6.
1.6. We'll round up a bit. Round up 1.7.
Channel goals. Tough one, really, because I don't. It's going to sound a bit silly now because of the Tottenham manager. He's always talking about goals, and he doesn't want to really set goals, because once you hit it, you don't really try and pass it. So if I try and set a goal of 10,000 subs, it's like, oh, I can relax now. So I don't really want to set myself a goal, but I want to set myself things I want to do, video and content wise. And if the viewership comes from that, then that's great. So I say more we did announce that we are going to the Rebel Moon premiere, so that's really cool. So I feel like just to get more involved in the film and TV industry, and if that comes along hand in hand with the channel. So my channel goals is not to get recognized, I don't think that's the right word, but just to be more involved in film and TV, whether it's going premieres, more Comic Con stuff, maybe have a bigger influence at Comic Cons, actually interviewing guests and stuff. So that is my goal, to actually be on the red carpet interviewing people and actually having one-to-one interviews with guests. So that's the goal for me, whether it is actually on the YouTube channel or actually as a career. But yeah, something in the film and TV, in the media industry, interviewing.
I like it.
Celebrities, and yeah, I love film and TV.
I remember when I first came across you on YouTube, and it was Funko videos, and I always remember, that guy's got a really clear camera, and I like the Yeti mic that you had. That was one of the things that always drew me into your channel. And now when you look, it's kind of polar opposite for what you do now, and it's for me, it just shows so much growth in you and in your channel of what you've done, because it's so much more serious and so much more evergreen content. I see it as, it's like the stuff you put out you can watch in 2 or 3 years time and it's still relevant, whereas not so much of the Funko stuff. So that's what I look for is in a channel, evergreen content.
Yeah, 100%. I think we see it with everyone's channel, the growth. And yeah, I feel like when you have your channel, I feel like you realize what you enjoy talking about, what you enjoy creating. I think with the Funko stuff, sometimes there will be oh, I've bought a pop, I need to do a video on it. It's you don't actually have to do that video. I've got pops all behind me that I've not even reviewed, because it's not really what I'm passionate about right now. I buy some pops because I just like the collectible, but it's not really what I don't have to create that content and that video. So I'd rather go for videos that I know will get views, like the Walking Dead reactions. That was a good experiment, and it paid off. Got really good viewership. And the Comic Con vlogs, I love doing the Comic Con. They're probably my very favorite videos to create, Comic Con vlogs. And yeah, I know that gets good views, and yeah, I love doing them. So it's more about finding what you enjoy doing and finding out what your audience like as well. And I think I've got a good balance with what I like doing and what my audience like as well.
Yeah, I think you've got your finger on the button quite a lot. I think great channel, and you can tell I like it. I copy all your stuff. It's like the games you play tonight. So I do have one final question for you, and then you can take a back seat for the rest of the
Okay.
stream and enjoy and see the pain on Joe's face in a couple of minutes. But we do have what's coming up, so I wanted you to let us know what was coming up on your channel early in the stream for the people, so they're not having to wait to the end of the stream to find out what's coming up and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what's coming up on your channel, and then you can take a back seat and enjoy the rest of the night.
Well, actually, you're talking about like copying content ideas. I've actually copied one of your ideas, which
Go
is
for it.
behind you, your left-hand shoulder. So I've actually bought myself the 100 movie poster. Yeah.
Let's go.
So I'm actually gonna try and do more movie reviews, because I might get a lot of hate in the stream here, but there's so many classic films I've not seen, like Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, Memento, Godfather. There's so many big films I've not seen. You know.
Wow.
All right.
So
All right.
so I bought the list just to tick him off and try and do some more movie reviews on the channel. So
right.
I've got a lot of catching up to do.
We're putting Fortnite on hold. We're gonna
Yep.
watch the movie.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
you're not in our lobby until it's
Corey
So-
came in with a really nice comment saying, started watching Tel around in April Liverpool Comic Con video. It was the first one that he saw and he loved it. Great work, Tel.
Thanks, Corey, and thanks for coming on. It's so late as well. But
Yeah, exactly. I really appreciate you being in the chat.
So yeah, there's gonna be a lot more movie review content on the channel, and
Hey, brother.
like I said, we have got the Rebel Moon premiere next week, so hopefully some Rebel Moon stuff. We're gonna try and interview Zack Snyder, and then try to do that Rebel Moon vlog as well. So that's
Are you going
for
in a
next-
suit?
Pardon?
Are you going to wear a suit?
That's the big question. We don't know. We don't know.
You got to stand out. I know it, like Joe was saying backstage, it's smart casual, but you're going to be on the red carpet. You want to stand out. You want those celebrities to remember those guys in those suits that made an effort.
Yeah, well, really.
But
Don't
that's
know.
my
I'll be
opinion.
able to wait till the day. We'll see.
So yeah, and anything else you want to shout out, any socials or anything like that, I have got linked in the description of yours, your letterbox, your Instagram, and your YouTube. But I really appreciate
Yeah,
if people went and
That's
connected
brilliant.
with you.
That's plenty, mate. That's brilliant.
Awesome. Well, you passed, Tel. You do have one more thing to show us later on, which is your #1 collectible.
Yeah.
But we'll get those shown at the end of the stream. But you can now sit back and laugh in Joe's pain.
I love the game Keep 5 Bin 5, so it's brilliant to watch. You know, it is actually
Yeah.
a really good watch. So I'll
It is a
enjoy
great game. Before we move on to Joe, Randy or Pop in any questions for Tel before we move on to focusing on Joe?
Get
No?
better at Fortnite.
I can't ask that question.
Yeah, me neither. I'm level 15 and I'm no good, so there's no way I could say that.
Or what about any movies? Because he did his movies critics and stuff like that. What movies would you say you should actually watch?
Oh man, I don't know. I
I'd say
wouldn't-
Rudy
so
for you.
Yeah, Rudy for sure.
That's the
Or
Sean Austin one.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Animal House.
Oh, what a film.
Randy, what about a movie for you? Pull one out of nowhere. I know you like horrors. I know you like anime stuff.
Movie for me or movie for him? To
No,
watch?
that you think that Tel should watch.
What are you into? Are you into horror and all that, or is
I
it?
do love horror. Yeah.
Oh well, you got to go back to the classic and go to Halloween, the original one,
Oh yeah,
Or-
cool. Yeah, I've watched that. Yeah.
or Nightmare on Elm Street. So yeah,
I've not done them. Yeah, I've not done Nightmare on Elm Street.
you got to
Yeah.
do the original. Now it
Yeah.
got a little corny when they did 4s and 5s and all that, but the first one's really good. So
This
If
is
anybody
where
doesn't know, I don't like Freddy Krueger and I kind of have a phobia, but yeah.
Yeah,
that's
this
okay.
is where he gets you in the dreams, is it?
yep.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. So I'll give that one a go. 100%.
There you go.
There you
So
go.
there's 2 on your list for you.
Awesome.
Awesome. So Joe, you ready?
Let's go.
I really appreciate you being here. I know it's late. Like I say, I hope you're having fun. I tried to structure it the best way I could so that everybody got a fair say and stuff like that, because I know there's a lot of people on stream. Randy never talks, and when he's backstage, he never shuts up. But yeah,
don't.
so we're going to bring it back up our slide. We can say goodbye to the Walking Dead. We're going to move over to Keep 5, Bin 5, again as seen on YouTube, over on the Tel Talks channel every Thursday night. Joe, would you like to hazard a guess at where I went with your Bin 5, Keep 5?
Lost, maybe Star Wars. Oh Lord! Oh, it's gonna be Lord of the Rings, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, what a day! Oh
Feel free
no!
to talk aloud and let me know how you feel.
This is hard.
I
This is
did
very,
by
very
design
hard.
wanted to give you a fair treatment to tell.
One does not simply bin off 5 Lord of the Rings characters.
You like how I put him right next to you?
Oh mate. Oh dear. Well, I will keep straight away Gandalf. I think I have to. Sir Ian McKellen is one of the greatest living actors, in my opinion. A very, very hard-working man. Even doing like a 6-month theatre run now, and he's in his mid-80s, which is crazy. I don't want to be working past 60. So the fact that he's working in his mid-80s shows he loves his craft. And Gandalf is just an incredible performance. So I'll keep Gandalf. I'll bin Boromir, I think, just because out of the 8 there, his screen time is limited, and he does try and take the ring from Frodo. Tries to take the ring from Frodo. So yeah, I'll bin off Sean Bean, unfortunately. That pain, oh, that hurts.
Ouch.
I was looking at Frodo. I'm not sure if Frodo makes it, you know.
Just to give you a breather, this comes in easy. Gandalf, Gimli, Legolas, Aragorn,
Yeah,
and Ned
see?
Stark.
So my next keep is definitely Aragorn. He's probably top 3 characters in film for me as a character. I absolutely love Aragorn. So that would be a keep for me. I would love to meet Vigo, but seems like it would be a really tough one.
Yeah,
I would love to
really
meet him.
big celebrity.
I'm gonna have to bin off Pippin, I think. Out of the 4 hobbits on offer, I think Pippin he rattles me in the film because he gives away their location to Sauron.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice song in Return of the King, but
One of the best moments in Lord of the Rings, in my opinion.
yeah, I would agree, but yeah, I'd probably say get rid of Pippin. Oh, this is hard, man. Another keep. Tough. Do you know what? I'm going to bin Merry as well.
Wow, Pippin and Merry.
I love Dominic Monaghan. He was in my top 10. He was in my top 10 guests to meet for Comic Cons this year, and he's my favorite. Charlie plays Charlie in Lost. He's my favorite character, but yeah, I'll have to bin off Merry. Oh god, that really hurts to say that. I will keep. Oh mate,
surely it's easy, right?
There's 3. I'll keep Gimli.
Keeping Gimli.
Keeping Gimli. He makes me laugh continuously.
Tell the dwarf you tossed. No, don't tell the elf you tossed me.
Yeah, and after like doing some research on Lord of the Rings over the last year or so, John Rhys Davies had a massive input for Gimli's performance. A lot of the lines that he delivers, like iconic stuff, was all John Rhys Davies, like improvisation, and even like they were doing stunts, and John Rhys Davies performed his own stunts, and he was saying like, I think he should do this, I think he should do this, which like greatly enhances the character. Who am I going to bin now? It's between Sam and Frodo. One of them's got to go. I don't think I can. Oh god, how many have I got left to keep? 2.
Yep. And 2 to bin.
I'll bin off Frodo.
Wow.
I think.
All right.
And I'll keep Sam.
Gardener.
Potatoes.
Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Oh. Now, in Lord of the Rings, I don't think Legolas talks as much as people remember. I think people remember Legolas with rose-tinted glasses in the films. I actually think
Let's take the Hobbits to
probably,
Isengard.
yeah, I think he's probably better in The Hobbit. A bit of a hot take. He's more
Wow.
Orlando Bloom's obviously more developed as an actor. There's 10 years between a whole Pirates trilogy he's been in between, so I think he was better in The Hobbit. So I think I'm going to have to keep the princess. I'll keep Gollum. Yes. Yes.
We're keeping Gollum
Shut up.
and
Yeah.
binning off Legolas.
Yeah, I think that's just Andy Serkis's performance in that is just incredible, and it made me fall in love with Andy Serkis and his work. And if it wasn't for his performance as Gollum, he would not have been in Planet of the Apes, Star Wars, and many more things. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep Gollum.
I like it. So you're keeping Gandalf, Aragorn, Gimli, Sam, and Gollum, and you're binning off Boromir, Pippin, Merry, Frodo, and Legolas.
Oh, I just had a
Interesting.
palpitation
Tel, do you agree?
as you read that. Oh.
Tel, do you agree with the choices that Joe made?
Well, yeah, I was just thinking, like, does Sam do anything wrong in the whole trilogy?
No, he's
He
one of
like,
the best friends ever.
Like, he doesn't like screw up at all, does he? All three films.
No.
And like, even though, like, you know, Frodo's like turning a bit, and Sam still sticks by him and is really brave for a Hobbit. It's mad. I was just thinking he's pretty faultless. The only one for me might actually be Gandalf. But I don't know who I'd swap. Maybe I don't know who I'd swap him with. So maybe I'd keep 4, bin 6. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty spot on, to be honest. Like, my favorites are Sam, Aragorn, and Gollum. So the rest is
Okay.
so yeah, there's no right or wrong really.
Yep. Randy, what about yourself?
Yeah, I agree with Joe.
Nice one. I don't agree with Joe, but we'll get that in a minute. Poppin, what do you think?
Gonna keep Bilbo, Gandalf, just because the hat's pretty cool. Gollum, because he looks like my ex-wife. Frodo, and then Redbeard up there, whatever his name is.
Charles, have you seen Lord of the Rings?
No.
Oh my god.
Filthy.
We need to fix that this week.
I've read The Hobbit. We had to read it in
Watch
school,
party.
but that's it. Yeah. So
That's a good shout, Tel. Watch party for Lord of the Rings. That'd be a good
Extended.
one. Extended edition, and then we'll just start all three. So I would go Gandalf, Aragorn, Frodo, Sam, and Gollum. Gimli wouldn't make it, unfortunately. But I could never separate Frodo, Sam, and Gollum. They are the trio. They're
The
basically
ring
Harry
bearers.
Potter, Ginny, and Ron.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, thank you for playing, Joe. I know it was hard. I made it hard by design.
Yeah,
Milky
thank you
made
for
it
putting me
hard.
through that. Thanks for putting me through that.
Thanks for making Joe hard.
I'm sure on Thursday night I'm going to get absolutely brutally battered. But yeah, let's go. We have some serious questions to ask you, Joe. You've heard Tel talk so eloquently. You don't have to do it just as good as him. I know you have the capability of doing it just as good as him. But I know you've had a few bevies.
Just the one.
Why YouTube, bro?
I originally started a channel actually I've had a couple of channels. I had a channel when I was like 14 in high school, and it was doing like basketball and frisbee trick shots when like Dude Perfect first started with like a load of my mates at the time, and that was quite good fun. That was my first like dipping my toes into YouTube, and that was a good laugh. But I was like editing on Movie Maker and that sort of thing. It was very early stages.
We watched them last week backstage. They were very good.
Yeah, I guess. It's quite funny. It's quite
I
funny
even made a
watching them back
note
now.
in the description. I don't know if you caught it, but I said from Trickshots to movies and stuff.
Yeah, it's quite bizarre watching it back. I look like a very young boy, but yeah. And then similar to Tel, I made one in lockdown because I was furloughed with work, so I was off work for 6 months, and I was just pulling my hair out. I just needed to be creative. So originally, I started a gaming channel because I was playing a lot of Call of Duty and Fortnite, and then I started making like Omegle videos where I would like almost like troll on Omegle really. But I started making stuff like that. I was just trying to make content, but I wasn't necessarily enjoying it. I hated the editing process, especially with gaming. Editing gaming videos is a really long process, and I didn't enjoy it. Where now I really enjoy editing videos. So in maybe like April, about a year ago, I went to Star Wars Celebration in Europe, in London, and I got the real bug for it then. But I do have quite a busy life. I manage a men's football team or soccer team, so that takes up a lot of my time. And dealing with adult men is worse than dealing with kids. It is a nightmare. Everyone's got an opinion. Trying to organize anything is a nightmare. So I kind of like put it on the back burner for that. It's crazy.
I used to coach little league here, and oh my god, the parents are worse than the friggin' kids. It's like,
yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a lot of work. So that kind of like I use that as an excuse not to start again because I knew that like as soon as I got back into it, I'd go in it full heartedly. And then went to Wales Comic Con in August last year, and I was hooked. So I was like, I need to be filming this. I need to be doing it. So restarted my channel last August, and yeah, just fell in love with making content of stuff that I actually enjoy. So like I love editing. I love re-looking back at footage that I've done. Used to buy a lot of Funko Pops, and I sold off my collection. I've started collecting again, but only like stuff that I either want to get signed or from shows and films that like I really, really love. So I've got obviously like the Lord of the Rings collection behind me. Just got the Fellowship there. And yeah, similarly to Tel, just it's a way of talking about things that I enjoy with people in a community that also enjoy the same thing. Where like a lot of my friends and stuff is very like football banter, like laddie banter, and it isn't the sort of stuff that I enjoy outside of that and outside of my work and things. So yeah, it was sort of an escapism, and I've always been quite good at talking to people in like in a professional sense. My dad's always been like an area manager and has always been doing conference calls on stuff since I was a kid. So I've always like listened in on conference calls. So I'm quite good at talking to people in that sort of sense. So yeah, I love doing live streams, and I think I've progressed quite well in the short space that I've been back on YouTube, and I'm just loving where it's going, and it's just more opportunities have been arising, and yeah, I absolutely love it. I was worried that after a few months I might have like dipped out of it, but yeah, I can't wait to record and can't wait to do videos. I just bloody love it.
Yeah. I can't wait to see where you go with the channel. I like how quickly you progressed. Like you really progressed really quickly in the professional standpoint of what you're trying to say as your channel is. One of my favorite videos of yours, I know people appreciate feedback, but it was the voiceover one of Dune when you did your voiceover for Dune 2. I loved the words that you gave. I thought they were very thoughtful, very definitely you'd thought about what you wanted to say, which was what I love with YouTube. And again, taking it back to what I said with Tel, it's an evergreen content because I don't know if you watched that video back, but I've watched it 3 or 4 times. And it is a very repeatable, watchable video to watch. And you definitely should keep doing more of those. And the vlog stuff is brilliant. I love how, I said it the other week on Tel's channel, all 3 of us went to the same arena in Aberdeen. But all 3 of us have very distinctively different vlogs, and we all film the same stuff. And that's what I like about it, how you can be very unique and very different with it. So,
Appreciate it, mate.
Corey, thank you for your amazing comment as always. Always love the video show. You've done really well so far. Keep up the work, too.
Cheers, Corey. Legend.
He is linked in the description, guys. So if you want to get over to his channel, you can click in there. There's his letterbox and his Instagram. And it's Let's Chat with Veterans has posted the link in the chat for you to click to go straight over. Please subscribe. I know Joe's wanting as many subscribers as all of us, and yeah, he needs to catch up with some other stuff. We'll go on to the next question. Channel goals. Where do you want to go next year, Joe?
I don't really have a sub goal, to be honest. I don't want to like set goals myself and be disappointed if I don't hit it. For me, it's mainly like improving my content, which I think, like, if you look back on Comic-Con vlogs as just as Comic-Con vlogs, they've improved drastically, I think. Especially Aberdeen. I thought Aberdeen was like a real, like, without blowing trumpets, like a testament to how much preparation I put in before we went. And even with the live streams, like the first, like, I think my first live stream with the Ahsoka breakdown was good. Like, I thought it was structured well. But especially recently, I've been planning doing a talk show for quite a long time, but I wanted it to be like an interview based and get people from the film and TV industry from different aspects of it. So far I've had a voice actor who's voice acted on not just TV but like gaming, which is really interesting to hear from. And then Ryan last week, who has been an extra and things, so that was quite interesting to hear how he got in the industry. And then in the next few weeks we've got two completely different guests as well. That's really interesting to get into. So yeah, just to progress in that sense. And then the subs will come. The subs will come with it. Excuse me, but yeah, just to
do you plan to run the talk show year long? Is it every week, or are you going to have it like a series?
It'll be in series. So I think I'm doing 6 episodes this series, and then I'm going to take a month off. It's mainly just to gather guests, because trying to get guests from industry, one, to arrange time slots, etc., can be a right pain, which is understandable. Very, very, very busy people. I mean, Jason, for example, Jason Anthony from a few weeks ago, he's working constantly and has like 1.3 million on TikTok or something, and he was very, very fortunate that I managed to get a time slot with him. So just logistically, it's hard to do it continuously throughout the year. So it'll be in probably 6 week stints with a month in between, I'd have thought. But that might progress where the channel progresses. But yeah,
awesome.
Nice.
I like it. I like that you have a talk show. Again, I like that it's different to the Tel Talks. I know that we're all together all the time, and we could all be easily copying each other with some of the stuff. And I like how it's very different, and you thought it out. So definitely a good thing. And definitely, guys, you should check out every Monday night. And Joe's doing the Dino Joe show. One final question: what's coming up on your channel?
As Tel
apart from the Dino Joe show.
Yeah, as Tel touched upon, we've been invited by Netflix to the Rebel Moon Part 2 premiere on Tuesday, which is just crazy. Fully pinching myself. So looking forward to that. Going in with a very open mind. Don't want to expect too much, because I don't know how these things work for people like us, but hopefully we can get some interviews done, make the most of that. It's a free after party, so butt into that. So there'll be a vlog on that. The talk show has got three more weeks before the break, and then leading up to Comic-Cons and more film and TV. Funko wise, I'm just going to be doing unboxings for franchises. So if I get like, I've got a Star Wars one coming up, for example, and my last few Funko videos have been like Lord of the Rings unboxing, House of Dragons, and rather than doing like a singular pop or something like that. So I'm not as passionate on Funko as I used to be, but I like buying stuff in bulk at a time. So I'll do that when I've got a few things to unbox rather than stuff like that. So stuff like that, really.
I like it. I'd like to see more movie reviews, like I said earlier, detailed, thought out, with proper reviews. And I thought you spoke really well for doing 2. and I'm still to
Thank
watch
you.
it, so I can't match what you said to watching it. But you didn't really give away spoilers or anything. So
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Pop in, and Randy, don't speak at once. But any questions that you'd like to ask Joe?
What cheeky
Go-
monkey.
Go ahead, Randy. You go first.
So when was your first Comic-Con?
Star Wars Celebration a year ago.
A year ago, and you've already got bitten by the bug, huh?
I've gone to like some small conventions that aren't like big cons, but yeah, I jumped in hard with Celebration last year. It was
Yeah.
men's. It was like, I think it was like 150,000 people in the building at one point. It was crazy. I felt like an ant, but yeah, that bit me hard.
I feel you. That's the way it was when I went to my first Comic-Con, and I never looked back. That was 7 years ago, maybe. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so good.
yeah.
What
Awesome
would be
question.
your holy grail Comic-Con?
Another good one.
I think like the obvious answer is SDCC, but I think I'd prefer to go to NYCC. I think just because of like I went to New York 9 years ago, I think, and it was just coincidentally the same weekend as NYCC, and like I went to the Empire State, and it was near the Empire State at the time, and the atmosphere looks unreal, and I was so jealous I didn't know about that it was on the same weekend and stuff. But I'd love to be in and around Manhattan at the time that's going on. Probably NYCC.
Nice.
That's a good answer.
Now
I thought you were going to say maybe Star Wars Celebration, but like Japan or something exotical.
I got one more. What would be your holy grail of signatures if you got it? Who would you want?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith.
Oh, I don't know. I think previously I would have said Mark Hamill, but I'm not too sure now. Ewan McGregor's up there.
Yeah,
I've met some pretty big Lord of the Rings guests. Yeah, probably Ewan McGregor or Mark Hamill, or Harrison Ford.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, when you said Harrison Ford, yeah, that would be one I would like to meet. So,
Is Luau got that?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Crazy. Oh, and Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is top tier for me
That's
too.
what I was going to say. Or Johnny Depp would be my top one. Would be Johnny Depp. Yep.
Love it. Well, Joe, I want to thank you very much for coming on my channel and doing the Horseman DinoJoe and Tel Talks edition. I hope it wasn't too painful for you. I know we did Lord of the Rings and then we asked the 3 tough questions, but I really, really appreciate it. Now it's 10 to 3 in the morning. We're now going to go on to 2 more games with Randy and Poppin. But I completely understand if either of you need to jump out at any point because I know it's late. I won't hold any grudges, but we're going to be here for another 30 minutes. Probably.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Well, it depends on how long Randy talks for. So.
Well, it's a good point you say that. We can segue straight over to Randy because he's next.
Oh.
So, Randy, going to be prepared for these. I'm just going to give you some advance warning. We're going to talk about why YouTube. We're going to talk about channel goals. And we're going to talk about what's coming up. But first, you have some difficult decisions to make. And I tried to make this inclusive for everybody involved. And I know that the Horseman is also a collecting community. So it isn't all movies this evening. Randy, would you like to take a hazard as a guess as to what I have given you as your keep 5 and bin 5? As seen on YouTube over on the Tel Talks channel on Thursday evening.
No, I would have no idea. You give me no warning.
Blackfoot?
Well, this is the way it works. Yeah. When you say no warning, that's exactly what Tel does to us every Thursday. He doesn't give us any warning. So you are Blackfoot.
Oh.
You can keep 5 of these and you have to bin 5 of these.
Sodas as well.
Yeah, I decided to put a soda in case Anthony Blaze wasn't playing Fortnite and was here supporting me, and then he got some inclusivity, but I don't think he did.
I haven't seen him in here, no.
Are you giving it away? Or
That's
not?
me calling you out, Blaze.
There's even soda
Randy.
up there, Blaze.
Yeah, feel free to talk aloud and let us know your decision making. I hope that these were a good choice of 10.
Carnage. Well, it'd be Ghost Rider, Carnage, Gizmo,
Mhm.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and
Are these all to keep?
These are all keeps. I would say Eddie from Stranger Things.
So,
Do you care to elaborate? You're not getting away with it that easy.
Hey, you told me just to pick.
Yeah, now I'm telling you to elaborate. Why Ghost Rider?
Oh, well, he's one of my favorites, so that's easy.
Yeah, probably one of the best black lights ever made, in my opinion. The Ghost
I
Rider.
agree. Yep, I agree. I mean, they did really good on that one.
Eddie, Blacklight Eddie. What do you think about this one? There is another mold, isn't there? That's Blacklight.
I think so.
Yeah, because I chose this one instead of the other one because I thought the other one was more badass. But I don't know what you would have thought with this one.
Well, he's got purple hair. I mean, what? How could you go wrong?
Yeah, good question. Good answer. Do you own all of these on screen?
Yes, I do.
I thought you did.
All except for that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Mine is actually Raphael's Chase, not that one.
Okay. And is Gizmo flocked?
No.
Okay. So the 5 that you are binning are Bebop, American, Captain America, that cuddly thing in the middle.
Is out.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy, Sylvie, and
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Okay. Yeah, I tried to put those two in there because they were very OG. Doctor Strange and Cap, because I remember having those ones and they were pretty cool, but they did definitely develop.
Yeah.
Papa, what do you think about these choices?
The oldest one there is Carnage.
Yep. Carnage is the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Would you have picked the same 5, Charles?
No, Lord no. We're gonna throw Doctor Strange away because I just don't like Doctor Strange. Don't like it. The turtle, Blacklight makes no sense. I mean, unless they're radioactive. Sylvie, she just looks too much like something from Harry Potter. Ghost Rider,
Looks like a Smurf cosplaying.
Yes, we're keeping Ghost Rider for sure. I own that one. I love that one. Got that one from I Want This Stuff. So, Bebop never really understood a rhinoceros running around chasing turtles.
He's a warthog. He's not a rhinoceros.
We're gonna keep Eddie just because he rocks. I don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's character that is, but we're getting rid of it. Movie was okay. We are gonna have the second one in 2025. I think they said.
Yep.
It's a Blumhouse production, so you'll get 6 or 7.
Exactly. We're gonna keep Carnage because he's the OG. I mean, he's the original. Keep Gizmo just because he's so darn cute.
Yep.
And of course, we got to keep Captain. I mean, come on.
Okay. Interesting. Joe, where do you stand on Blacklights?
I've owned that Gizmo. I tried to get that Carnage. Yeah, it was one of the first ones, wasn't it?
Yep.
And when that first came out, I thought the idea was sick, and then they went too heavy on it, and just in my opinion, like some of them really suit. Like that Gizmo looks really, really good.
Yep.
I think we got Star Wars ones, didn't we? Like a Blacklight Vader.
I don't know if there's any Star Wars ones.
I don't think they were art series.
Some weird glow art series things. Yeah,
they were art. They were
Charles, did you finish your 5? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain America, Ghost Rider, Eddie, Carnage, and Gizmo.
Okay, cool. And Tel, do you own any of these pops?
I own Cap and Doctor Strange. They're very, very common here. Like you can get them in our
Yeah,
local
they are everywhere.
Tesco for £7 or something. But me and my 5 pretty similar. I might try and sneak Sylvie in somewhere. I'm just sick of seeing Doctor Strange and Cap. Although I do love the pops, they're just very, very common here in UK. But yeah, no, they are cool. I love the Gizmo ones. Well, I love Gizmo's little orange toes. It's really cute.
Yeah. And the 3D glasses are cool.
Yeah, pretty clever they've done that. But yeah, I think they're good choices though. They're good black light pops and sodas that you've chose. So quite a nice variety there as well.
Yeah, I tried to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, no, I like it. They look cool. I would probably go Ghost Rider, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Eddie, and Gizmo. Those are my favorites. Yeah, because I did own 2 of them. I would love to own the Ghost Rider.
Eddie's trainers are cool as well. Didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they are pretty cool.
Mhm.
Awesome. Bring that down. Randy, we're now going to ask you the tough questions, my friend. Welcome in, Johnny Knight. Thanks for stopping into the stream.
Hey, Johnny.
If anybody is watching on the rerun, please feel free to comment down below what your 5 keep and 5 bin would be. And if I get enough comments down there, I'll do a reaction video, and I'll even get these guys to give you their thoughts as well. So yeah,
could be comment of the week.
Yeah, we could even make comment of the week over on Thursday night. Good point, Tel. So we're going to go to Banners and Randy. We're going to ask you the question of why YouTube. I know you've been doing it for a pretty long time now.
Yeah.
I would say that you're pretty versed into it. You know, why YouTube? Why do you still do what you do?
Just you meet so many people out here, and it just, to me, it's cool. So I'm a shy person, so meeting people is hard for me. So yeah, it just worked out.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's crazy to think that it's literally been this month that I first played Xbox with you.
Yep.
And we've been friends for many, many years.
Years, yeah.
We've done so many things on YouTube together and never once had that connection with Xbox. It's crazy how we finally just got there.
Yep. Yeah.
It's now insane seeing Deputy Warlock is online. It's like, oh my God, there's Randy.
Yeah.
You know, because usually you were always active and we wouldn't hear much from you throughout the week.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday night we'd come for Horseman and you were there with your crazy wacky costumes and stuff like that. I would like to see a video this Halloween of all of your costumes. Not a live stream where you come in them. A video that I can watch over and over.
Okay.
So that's the request from me to you for YouTube.
I can arrange that. And just like them, I started YouTube because of the pandemic. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I also like as well, I believe you're the only one on the panel that is running their stream through an actual DSLR camera and not a webcam.
Yep.
Yeah, you're running it through the whole shebang.
Yep.
And it's insane. I do like your camera angle. I always have. It's always been a crystal clear one. So maybe another suggestion would be the kit you use for YouTube and stuff, letting us know what stuff you use, what your microphone is, what all that is.
It's the Hyper. Is that what it's called?
I think it's the HyperX, yeah, but letting us know in a video so that everyone else can see what you've got and stuff.
Do what now?
Making a video about it and talking about your camera and all that kind of stuff would be
I need
cool.
to. Yeah, because like my arm here, it lights up, but nobody can ever see it because it's not in my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's purple and lights up. So
cool. Guys, feel free to ask Randy any questions while we're going through these last 2 subjects. The next one, Randy, is channel goals. Where do you want to go in the next 12 months?
I never really had a goal. Don't have a goal. I do this for fun. When it becomes not fun, then Mystery Madness will be no more. So,
very diplomatic answer. Thank you very much. I think I've heard that somewhere else before, but we'll move on.
I think the fact that we're all here tonight just shows that we still enjoy what we're doing. And
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. You know, a lot of people do burn out, put out content too quickly, but we're all here. We all pace ourselves at our own pace. There's no real targets what we've got to aim for. And I think, so it's great.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Corey, thank you for being part of this live stream all night. I really appreciate it. Here's a question for you,
Corey,
Randy. Who's been your favorite guest?
Who's been my favorite guest? Gosh.
Are you talking Horseman guest or someone you met at Comic-Con?
That's what I was wondering. That's what I was going to ask.
We'll give it both. Who's your favorite Horseman guest and your favorite Comic-Con guest?
Man,
Joe, are you kicking him under the table?
Yeah.
How's that one, mate?
Who's been your favorite guest that's come on previous to Joe and Tel, to make it fair?
The Luau.
The Luau.
Yeah.
Massive shout out there. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Definitely a very good one. Hello, Christina Payne. Thanks for stopping in.
Hey,
We
Christina.
appreciate you.
Hey, Chris.
Corey's laughing in the chat. We've got some hearts from Brother Lima as well. I like it. So yeah, you're just doing this for fun, and when you're not having fun, we won't see Randy anymore.
Yeah,
I like that answer.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Mr. Mark Schaefer.
Hey, Mark.
Thanks for stopping in, guys. Everyone's finding the stream now. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
So Randy, what's coming up on your channel, my friend? I know we just watched you open 16 mystery boxes in one video.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
I know.
What's coming this week?
Long though. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work out, but I did it. I was like, skip it. You either watch it or you don't.
I watched all 35 minutes of it. It was interesting.
Yeah.
What's coming up on this rest of this week on your channel, and any maybe thing that you want to talk about, maybe future projects?
I will have a video dropping this Thursday. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Going more towards a review on a new on some music that I've heard, so might go on that. Yeah, and as far as the channel goes, I'm like everybody else. I want to try different things. That's why I'm trying the music, and I'd like to get into more of the Comic-Con things. And I'm learning from Joe and Tel on how to do this because my Comic-Cons aren't that great. I don't talk a lot, and I'm not the type of person that will go run up to somebody and be like, hey, can I get you in a video or whatever? Cosplayers and stuff. I'm just too shy for all that. So
got to break past that.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
A year ago, I couldn't think of anything worse. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's like it's baby steps. You do a couple at a time, and then by Aberdeen, the last one we did, it's bizarre how like your sort of mindset changes. It is really strange. You get more confident as it goes on, for sure.
Oh, I agree. This time I got more video and stuff in. Like the first time I didn't. I just started doing the cons.
Yeah, we're gonna give you. I suggested maybe giving you like a checklist of some things that you could do as a creator at a con, and you could tick these off as you go through the event that day or that weekend, and go, Milky needs a shot of me over the entrance, or for editing purposes and things like that, and you go through the tick list.
Yeah. So
good things to make a good con.
Yeah, I want to start doing that. More cons, doing more recordings of that. Would love to do some of the movies if you guys want me to come on with you guys. I love movies, so doing movie reviews is right up my alley. But yeah, just try different things is what I'm wanting to do. So
I like it. Yeah, stretching out, and it's the mystery madness. Doesn't matter about the collectibles. There's 3 parts of your channel: mystery, madness, and collectibles. Yeah. And I like that you haven't shoehorned yourself into a corner with just collectibles and a Funko name and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Awesome. Anybody have any final questions for Randy?
No, I was going to mention about like approaching people. Like me and Joe in October, we went to MCM London Comic Con, and we were like bickering with ourselves because we were like, "Oh, you go and approach that girl for a photo," and I was like, "No, I don't want to do it." And yeah, we went for a beer. We got a beer, and then once we had a beer, we spoke to someone, and then it was fine. We got such a buzz from interacting, meeting new people. It's great because everyone at Comic Con likes what you like. No one's judging you. And you got the photo, and we told them we got a YouTube channel, and they were really excited about that. We told them, yeah, you're going to be on our channel now. So once you break the wall and just do the first person, it flows so much easier. And Milky's probably the best one to do it with as well. Milky will go up to anyone. So yeah,
when you guys are talking about being shy and stuff, I'm shaking my head because I'm just like, I just don't have that nature in me. I will talk to absolutely anybody.
Celebrities,
and maybe it's weird, and celebrities, yeah. Like I meant to ask you did you mingle much at the after party in Aberdeen? Because I know I abandoned you for a lady
friend.
friend.
Why'd you abandon us?
I mingled with the fruit machine.
You did mingle with the fruit machine. Yeah, you got quite fruity. That was a good one. But did you mingle with anyone else from the con?
Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith.
Maggie.
Or did you just sit in the corner in the corner of the bar?
I was. No, we were walking around. We were talking to people from what I can remember.
We had that random bloke sat on our table, or we was on his table. Remember?
Yeah.
He just sat there.
Yeah, I saw one guy sat on a table with 6 seats, so I went over and said, "Mate, can we sit on here?" And he was like, "Of course you can."
Yeah. No.
It was definitely cool.
Yeah,
the girl at McDonald's. That's all I remember.
No comment. It was definitely fun.
Interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd say the same sort of thing. Like, it's the first time you approach someone or speak to someone. Probably the easiest thing to do is just to ask like a cosplayer for a picture, even if it isn't for the video. It's just almost like for a confidence boost because, as Tel was saying, we were a nightmare for it. We were both going, "No, you do it. You do it. Oh, you did. I did the last one. You do it." And then once you get one under your belt, it's like, "Oh, that wasn't so bad." Especially like cons are a really good place to do stuff like that because it's where, same as us, is where people go to be themselves and they can basically nerd out and not be judged because everyone's there to do the same thing.
Because because there was some cool cosplays there this year, and I couldn't do it. And the bad part about it is it's just me. I usually don't have no one to push me and say, go do it. So it's a little even harder for me. So
yeah, I think
I just got to break that. Yeah, like y'all said, I've just got to break it. Once I get through one, I will be fine with it. So yeah.
And like Milky said, like the checklist idea is a really good idea. That's what I did for the last one because I'm a nightmare for it, where I'll just take in where I am rather than like think about like content of what I wanted to do before.
Yep.
Where like I had a checklist on my phone and was like, right, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this.
Yep.
And it doesn't become like unenjoyable. I'm enjoying doing those things. I've like tied them into stuff that I'd enjoy. So it's trying to find a balance of like having fun at the con and you have fun creating content. It's so fun to look back at stuff after you've made a video and just look back at it and laugh. Like all of our vlogs from Comic Cons, I watch them regularly. I just find myself laughing because just remembering what's going on.
Yeah, the memories that you make.
Maggie Smith,
we've said it multiple times. It came from a live stream vlog, that was one little clip of one night, and it's constantly repeated. So
on top of
you had to be there to love it. It was brilliant.
I know you mentioned about doing like a checklist. I went to Birmingham Comic Con about 2 years ago with my sister, and we come up with like Comic Con bingo. So you do like a bingo card, and then you could do like, get a mystery box, find a Mario cosplayer, and you kind of tick it off that way. So it makes it a bit more fun than a straight list. So like a Mario cosplay bingo or Comic Con bingo. So I was in that competition with my sister to complete our bingo cards.
Yeah,
so that was like a quite way of doing stuff. And then me and you, Milky, done the cosplay challenge.
A to Z cosplay challenge came out of nowhere, didn't it?
So that was quite a fun one. So yeah, there's loads of fun ways
Yeah.
And with the meeting the guests and meeting cosplayers, I think not in a rude way, but we started getting photos with cosplayers where their cosplay wasn't great. But I think it gave them a confidence boost as well, going out to people who didn't have the best cosplay. And then in the end, I went up to the guy who's the official Doctor Strange cosplayer, and he's met Benedict Cumberbatch. So we eventually got the confidence to ask like the big cosplayers for photos and stuff. So it is fine. We didn't get any rejections. So yeah, it was fine. It is fine in the end. It's all just a mentality thing. But yeah. I'd still struggle if I went to a Comic-Con tomorrow on my own. I would struggle still to approach people. You know, so I'm not just gonna give it the big one on camera.
Right.
It is
Because not only that, but you're so excited because you're meeting your people that you want to get signed and all this and that, and that all that just wipes everything. You forget half of the things, or I did anyway, that I wanted to do at the Comic-Con. I was like, dang, I should have done this, I should have done that, but I didn't because I was too busy worried about meet and greet with the actors and all this and that. So
yeah, definitely. Well, Randy, you've passed. Congratulations. You will not be taken to the gallows this evening.
all right, well,
Poppin, you've sat very patiently and quietly all evening. I know you've had some very good questions for our guests and for Randy, but now it's your turn to take the center stage.
Okay.
Would
I
you
gotta-
like
I gotta
to
go
have
take my
hazard
dog
a
out.
guess?
I'll be right back.
You're taking the dog out.
I
You have a cat, bro. Don't lie to me. So we're gonna move our slide over again, guys. You can find the real, authentic Keep 5 and Bin 5 over on Thursday night over on Tel Talks channel. I've seen on YouTube. Would you like to hazard a guess, Charles,
the
at what I
Mexican way.
gave you?
The Mexican way.
oh, gotcha.
So I will be honest with you. There isn't a lot of TV shows that I've watched that you've watched, and I wanted to have some knowledge of the set. So it might be a cop out, but it might not be. But that's the only thing I'm going to give you.
Okay. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna say it's 10 versions of Scarlet Witch, please. Pretty please. Maybe.
House of the Dragon, bro.
I am close. Well,
I know that you couldn't get through all of Game of Thrones. I know I haven't managed to get you to do that yet. One day we will have you watch all of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But I know that you absolutely took to House of Dragon like a duck off a water's back. You absolutely love this show, and it has nothing to do with my influence and me helping you with any of it. You took it off your own.
Yeah.
So I thought I would like to get your opinion on who you would go with here on Keep 5 and Bin 5. And I find it very difficult, and I put it together. Please feel free to speak aloud.
Oh, this is wow. Because one of them.
Do you need help with the names?
No, well, when I saw House of the Dragon, I was hoping my boy Cornelius was in there, but he's not. So
Where's the dragon?
yeah, where's the dragon?
It's people. I didn't want to be. Maybe you can come back next week for a bootleg version for dragons. Your Christian Cole is down here in the corner.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know he was one of your favorites.
He's kind of a heartthrob. I'm over it. Rhaenyra for sure. Keep. You gotta keep her. She's the powerhouse, in my opinion.
Your team black, I'm guessing.
Do what?
Your team black.
Maybe. Man.
You're keeping Rhaenyra.
Yeah. Gonna keep Damon.
Okay.
Man, I don't. This is a tough one for me.
I tried to make them all as tough as I could, to be fair.
Okay, I'm drawing a blank.
Over here on the Ryan Milky channel.
I'm drawing a blank. Top row, the fourth one.
That's
the blonde.
It's the
Okay.
Helena Targaryen, the one that has the prophetic dreams.
Okay. Oh.
Corey, you are a legend. You're still with us. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll do this one too.
Oh, we
Keep
still
Helena, Rhaenyra, Daemon, Rhaenys, and Finally Astarya. Ooh.
Okay. Alicent's gone. I'm gonna get rid of her. I mean, she didn't even like it when he played with her feet, so she's gone.
I'm so glad that Joe is in the middle of you and Tel, because he might have swung to you.
She's here.
I can-
She's there.
Man.
Her feet.
Oh, Tel stepped out.
I think I
He's
done
had
fished
enough.
him off.
He's done.
His tea's done.
That's it. Keep a distance between us. You better stay there.
Okay,
Or
okay.
someone else can. I can tickle someone else now. Oh.
Fight.
Going up, going down.
So, Alison, you're binning. Rhaenyra and Daemon, you're keeping so far. So you've got
Yeah,
Kristen Cole.
I'm gonna get rid of Christian Cole.
It's only us.
I know.
Nobody else is doing the wave but us.
Keep Assyria.
You're
I just
keeping
like her.
Assyria.
Yep, I think I just like her character. It's gonna be interesting.
But to have a Jamaican speaking lady in a weird foreign land,
Yes.
Daemon
see.
Targaryen, you disappoint me.
This might. I'm gonna get rid of Aegon.
Ooh, Aemond.
Aemond, yeah. What have I got left? 2?
You got 2 for each, yeah?
Yeah.
Rhaenys, Helena, Otto Hightower, and the Lord of Feet, Larys Strong.
I'm gonna keep Otto. I like his character. I like him. Yeah, gonna keep Otto. Foot
Brilliant
fetish
accent.
boy. I'm sorry. Go down the road.
Sorry, Tel. Oh, you mean
Yeah. I don't know if they had OnlyFans back then, but he could have been a star.
Oh, look,
back
now
then.
he's joining.
Suck up, no.
And for only $4.99, folks, you can buy Tel a new pair of socks.
Yeah, I'm signing up for OnlyFans tonight.
Helena
or Rhaenys?
Oh. I'm keeping
Queen that
Rhaenys.
never was, or the
Yep.
prophetic dream? You're keeping Rhaenys,
I'm gonna keep the queen that never was. Yes.
and that means that you're binning off Helena.
Yeah.
You're keeping Rhaenyra, Daemon, Massaria, Otto, and Rhaenys.
Yes.
I'd never expected you to pick those. 2 of them, okay, fair enough. But never did I ever think you would pick Otto, and especially Massaria. So that's interesting. Randy, what about you, my friend? If you struggle with the names, you can go 1-5 from top to bottom. 1 to 10.
Actually, I would actually keep all except for, oh God, which one did he go with?
Talks toes.
Charles went with Rhaenyra, Daemon, Massaria, Otto Hightower, and Rhaenys, the queen that never was.
Yeah, I'd probably stay with that.
Okay. Which one of those characters are you wanting to die first in season 2, Randy?
Strong.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Probably, if I had to choose, probably would be the foot guy. Probably.
Larys.
Yep.
Tell.
Tel.
Missed
me.
the foot guy. Charles has given us a sign, I think. What was that saying, Charles?
Drink
Otto.
plenty of Otto.
Interesting. Joe, where would you go with this one?
I would keep all of the bottom row bar Sir Kristen Cole. So I would keep Alison, Damon, Rhaenyra, Otto, and Rhaenys.
Rhaenys over Aemon.
I kept Damon, didn't I?
No,
Oh,
Aemon.
over Aemond. So yeah, all of the bottom row bar Sir Kristen and Rhaenys.
Very interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Tel, where are you going with this? I know you've got
I like
clearly
it a
Alison.
lot.
Close. Keeping
I didn't do that. Charles did.
Damon, Allison.
Oh no,
Damon.
you can't come back on unless you show you the toes. So kick him back off.
Yeah, get down there.
Aemon, Alison.
Aemond, Otto, and what's the name? Eve Allen? Is it? I can't remember her character's name.
Eve Best.
Eve Best, yeah, her character.
Rhaenys.
Rhaenys, yeah, keep Rhaenys.
All of you have chose Rhaenys.
She slayed.
She was the queen that never was. She never got to slay.
She was
I
on
mean,
the dragon at the end.
she bottled, didn't she? At the end, she could have ended it there and then. And
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah, she was badass, but she bottled it. She didn't go through
Yep.
with it, did
very Spursy of her.
she? I would go
Don't kick me
keep
off.
Damon, keep Rhaenyra, keep Aemond, keep Helena, and keep Alison. But I won't divulge on why, because I know things.
Right, let's move on. No spoilers.
So we are going to move on. Yeah, we're going to take this down. We have Charles's questions. We do have a couple more slides to show just before the end of the evening. Charles, why YouTube? I ask this every day, why you put yourself through what you put yourself through. You've got so many fingers and so many pies. Why YouTube?
Yeah, that's why I'm diabetic. No, why YouTube? Man, that's kind of a hard question or hard answer because I love
Nobody else, just us.
yeah.
There we go. Now we got it.
Tel Talks.
No, I enjoy the community. I like talking to people. I like having fun. We all know that. And I was stuck at home, kind of like everyone else. It wasn't because of the pandemic. It was my own stupid doing. I was stuck at home for like 9 weeks and needed something to do. So I started watching YouTube and I'm like, hey, I can do that. And then I finally did it. And like Randy said, I think Randy was the one that said it, but we've all said it at one point in time. When it stops being fun, you won't see me anymore. You know, I'll bow out, I'll say goodbye, I'll sell everything and move on to something else. So I don't know what that something else would be because I'm into so many different, as you say, pies now that, yeah. So
Okay.
that's why YouTube. And my OnlyFans wasn't taken off, so I do something.
Well,
I love it. I love it.
Until tonight.
Yeah. And as long as you keep your fingers in the pie and not on Tel's toes, you're doing all right.
Keep those toes on.
I like that you connected it to where you are from, Missouri. I like the channel name with that. Always had the connection from where you were from.
Yeah.
And then you even went with the popping in the show me state, which was another thing that people in Missouri call the state and stuff like that. So it was very well connected. And now you're doing flea market stuff, which is in that state and it's connecting. And I just think it's really good. All the stuff that you do. I just wish that you would get more recognition for the stuff that you do because you are pretty crazy and wacky and out there. You're basically my Comic-Con personality as a YouTuber. I wish I had that on YouTube. I don't have the same thing, so maybe that's why we gel so much and we get on.
Blushing. No, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So we're right. Guys, feel free to throw questions at Poppin. The guys are doing Mexican waves and stuff in the chat, so feel along. If you're at home watching along, play along and have some fun with it. I know you do set goals, Charles.
Oh yeah.
What's your channel goals, my friend?
I've always been a goal-oriented person. I think that's just my upbringing, my family. We always set different goals every year, and I like to continue that. Channel goals, 1 month I'll just decide, hey, I'm going to do a video a day, or I'm going to do a live stream every day of the month, or whatever it may be. Either a short, a video, or a live stream. Drop that day, covers you, and I was going to do that this month, and then I missed yesterday. So, oh well. But the way I look at it, goals are goals, and if you don't make it, you don't make it. You shoot for something else next time. Channel-wise, we've smashed goals, and now we're kind of in a holding pattern again, which is fine with me, because I don't want to eat anything else spicy and die. So, but no, I mean, I think goals are really important. Some people don't. You guys have said it, that you don't set goals, and that's your prerogative, your choice. I feel that if I don't write stuff down, I have notebooks. I mean, Ryan knows this. We can be in a live stream, and I'm taking notes the whole time. I mean,
We've seen them tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them tonight. Of just things that resonated in my life, their life, my friends' lives, community's life, that I can expand on next week or next month if someone asks me. And that's just the way I am, But goals for me, for the channel, growth. I just want growth. I don't have to be 5,000, 10,000, 1 million subs. I'll never get there, and I know that. In my very first video, I think it's my very first video, I said I would love to have 5 subs. That'd be awesome. If 5 people, including my mom, will watch, I'm happy. And we're a little over 5, and my mom does watch, so I'm super stoked for that. And the biggest thing for me is just this community. We've done so much in the realm of charity work with others. We've done auctions. We've done stuff with the veterans. We do have that channel as well. And we just try to do as much as we can, because not everyone has the ability to go out there and do some of the stupid shit I do. So I'll do it for you, and I'll look like a fool doing it, but I hope you get a laugh out of it. So.
Yeah, but you make yourself look like a fool when you don't heat up Pop-Tarts. Just to be clarified. If you eat them cold, you're insane.
I've never been tested, but Mama said I was crazy. So.
Yeah,
I heard at 5K subs you were swapping the toe of Satan for Tel's toes. That's all I heard. So.
Okay.
Oh, Tel toes.
Okay, I'll write that down right now.
It's in chat, so it's official.
Okay.
And the final question for yourself: what's coming up on the channel this week and the rest?
What's coming up on the channel? We're actually currently doing a yard sale here at the house. We didn't go to a flea market this week because it's free to set up. I don't have any mileage to count off, so I can do, and I can sit here and do laser stuff. And I did a lot of laser stuff today while no one was driving up the driveway. So, gonna try to get in tomorrow, see what happens. But really having fun with that series of showing a little bit of flea markets. We're gonna go to more flea markets. We're gonna go to Comic-Con this year and have a booth, and I'm super excited for that. It will be my technically first time at a con, where hopefully I can get some autographs and stuff. So I'll definitely need a checklist from somebody on that. So I thought that checklist idea was great. But, the taste test videos, we may continue them. I don't know. They're not getting all that many views, which is fine. That's cool and dandy. But I'm having fun with it. So I don't know. I might watch an ant crawl across the floor in video as long as I'm having fun. I'm gonna post it.
Awesome. I love it. Well, yeah, guys, we're pretty much the end of the live stream. That's 90 minutes. I want to thank the Horseman, Poppin and Randy, for putting up with my escapades and bringing my 2 British friends over onto a live stream at 2 in the morning. And I want to thank Joe and Tel for gracing us with your presence this evening. I hope you both had fun. I hope that you both got something from this and you didn't think that Milky just ripped you both off for an hour and a half. I very, very, very much appreciate it. And I thank you very much for being here at this type of night. It really does mean a lot to me because I know you don't have to do this, and you did. So
Yes.
thank you very much.
Yes, definitely. So
yeah, we do have one more thing to talk about.
well, I got a question. I got a couple questions for you, there, host. Hold on.
Well,
There you go.
I don't usually answer these things.
You're gonna have to because you're in the hot seat now. So YouTube for you. Why?
What? YouTube for me, why?
Yep.
So YouTube for me, why? Started during COVID. I was and have been living alone for many, many years.
Walk on.
Yeah, exactly. And YouTube was a way to make friends and hang out because I was usually out riding my bike around midnight because I live in a small town village in Scotland and I have connecting villages to me that are all usually within 5 to 10 miles of each connection. So I used to just ride to them one night and then ride home again. And then I found the Horseman and never looked back. Live every single week for the last feels like 4 years.
Yeah.
So that's a commitment for me, and it's an accomplishment for me because I know that my videos aren't out every week, but I'm always present at some point on YouTube every week, whether it be Horseman or doing something like that. And it's now become the norm. YouTube is now not boring, sometimes not fun, sometimes a pain in the arse, but it's the norm, and I wouldn't want it any other way, because otherwise I'd be sat here watching Coronation Street and EastEnders and all those kind of crap, and going to bed and waking up and probably doing nothing with my life. Now I'm still really not doing much, but I'm doing things like this, so I'm hanging out and I'm planning live streams and I'm causing conversation amongst friends and peers. So that's why I do YouTube.
Well, we're glad that you do YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, you're a great part of
Thank
the
you.
community, and I remember when you started coming to the Horseman, we're like, this guy's in Scotland. He's watching us. Why? And then you dropped we told you to drop your channel link in the chat, and we did. And we watched your first biking video or something, I think it was, and we just all loved it. We're like, you need to do more of that. And then, yeah, the rest is history. So.
That's what you fell in
Pretty
love
much
with? I don't know.
rode around an entire island.
The Razor one was my favorite. Not
I still go over, watch the Razor one, and usually leave a comment at least once a week.
I do too.
That video haunts me and to this day gets views on a daily basis. Me shaving and reviewing a Gillette razor that they sent to me for free. And that's why I have the beard on my face, because I refused to shave from I think it was New Year. And then that video kept popping off. So I was like, yeah, as long as that video is live on YouTube, this beard will be on my face.
Nice. So what are some channel goals? Do you set goals for the channel?
I do, but I always bloody break them. So maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should take a leaf out of Joe and Tel's and Randy's book and maybe just go haphazardly, no goals, and see where it takes me. Thinking of the word goal, no good when it's Liverpool and Atlanta, of course. But
the
wrestling stuff,
You need 4.
I have a massive goal for wrestling, and that's just to have my voice heard over the next 12 months, WrestleMania to WrestleMania. I always said that would be the starting point, would be the day after WrestleMania, and I would push myself to do it every single week to the next WrestleMania. And if it was something that my audience wanted and the community enjoyed, then we would continue it on. But I would only give myself that 1 year pressure of, okay, do it to WrestleMania. And then if you want to bow out, it's acceptable. So that's probably my only goal, is the wrestling stuff, which you may all be laughing. This is now 3:30 in the morning. But after this, I've got to go watch SmackDown and film a recording of 2 hours. Because that's on after this. So it's pretty crazy how my schedules work. But yeah, that's probably my goal.
Okay. So what's coming up with your channel? New.
I have, for some reason, I have a weird affiliation with triple letter content. So I do have another channel called Milky's Marvelous Movies, which I started and abandoned within a week. But it's still out there and it will come back. And Tel kind of sparked it tonight by telling me that he had the movie poster. Because now I want to scratch off movies and I don't want him to beat me. He's caused a bit of competition there.
Yeah.
So maybe stay tuned to Milky's Marvelous Movies. And then to keep with the triple letter moniker,
Tel
we
Talks
have
Toast.
Ryan's wrestling reviews, but it's wrestling. RRR. And if you put them both together, that's RM Ryan Milky. See what I did there? Well, I don't know if I want to do another one. And it's Saturday Spotlight from the Shelf. And it's showcasing my Funko Pops that I collect in my collection, which is similar to Joe. I like how we have that connection. He is pretty much Lord of the Rings and what he wants to get signed. And that's solely what I am. It's just Game of Thrones and what I want to get signed. And I think it would be some good content for you guys to see what's in my collection, because I do have some golden nuggets there. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Another triple letter moniker of content.
Nice.
With the S's.
Awesome. Corey said, Milky, your videos are always entertaining. Love the wide variety of content that you do.
Thank you, Corey. It's really cool to hear. I like that. I went with the Ryan Milky. I always thought, whether it be a Funko Pop video, a Razor video, a mountain bike video, a travel video, a Comic-Con video, the one main focus is me. As long as I'm in the video, it's a Ryan Milky video.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't need to be put in a corner with Funko or with travel or something like that. So that's why I went with the name. And the 14 was just the year that the account was created, because it's actually my first ever gamer tag on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
That was what I got, and I kept it and ran with it. Milky was a nickname from high school, from Milky Bar Kid, because I used to look like him. And yeah, that's what it is.
I thought it was just because you're really white.
No, it's cool. But yeah, that's enough of the hot seat for me. Anyways, it's my show. So yeah. Thank you for asking me those questions, Charles. I appreciate it. No, like I wasn't going to go with them, to be honest. I was just going to go with you guys on the stream, but thanks for asking them. But just, will we go back to this for a second? Again, guys, I want to let you know that you can check out on Thursday night Tel's channel. Thanks for playing with us all tonight. And for the best games on YouTube, you want to check out the Tel Talks show every Thursday, because he comes up with some absolute barnstormers of the games, and we don't know about them. He comes with these new things. I know that there's one in the chat very popular that people want to see a return, and I personally would like to see a return of Blurry Images.
Mm-hmm.
I love that game. It was very fun.
Yeah.
So maybe
Blurry Toes.
you might see something this Thursday.
Who's toes?
Christina Payne, thank you for dropping the link in the chat to Tel Talks. I really appreciate it. And it wouldn't be a shout out slide without our other guest that's with us this evening. So Joe, you want to also check out Joe's channel over on DinoJoe23. Amazing interviews so far with the DinoJoe show. And he's even got his muscles up in his video back there.
Yeah.
That was originally intended to be the O that Joe likes to pop out in content with his hands. Yeah, that thing. I was going to put that on there, but I couldn't find the right one without it looking too sexual. So we just got you there fuckering up.
And that,
but I want to thank you both for coming on.
He's puckering up over there.
Well, there must be toes nearby.
Yeah, as I say, check out Tel Talks and check out DinoJoe
Thank you, mate.
over on YouTube.
Yes,
No
definitely.
worries, guys. We very much
Definitely.
appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the live stream. That's the end of Horseman Friday night.
Still got collectibles.
No, it's not,
Collectibles.
because we still got a collectible.
I got you guys. I got you.
These people are still listening. So I asked all of the guys on the stream to bring with them to the live stream their number one collectible that they hold at the highest rank in their collection. Like, you could say they're Andy from Toy Story. They're, Andy writes on the bottom of Woody's shoe. One of those kind of things. So I thought I'll go first to get this out of the way. And I click this? I can't. So many might think I might choose this, which is one hell of a piece of a collectible to own. I do love it. But it's not my favourite collectible item.
Yeah.
Oh,
My favourite collectible item is actually my NFT Jon
Cool.
Snow as a wildling.
Nice.
Because what this represented and what this did, I gave up on the franchise of Game of Thrones as a Funko collector. I thought the show's old, people are forgetting about it. They're even getting a lot of hate about it now. We're probably not going to get Funko Pops from Game of Thrones, and if we ever did, it would be like a meme edition with like Daenerys with a coffee cup on the table or something, because that's where I could see Funko going.
yeah, bloopers.
And then we got NFTs, and we got Game of Thrones line. And I was always saying when they brought these things out, I'll be happy for Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, and I don't think I'll ever get it, but I'll be happy if I get it. And I got both of them in the same 12 months. And this thing is just epic. They didn't put a crown on him. It caused a lot of controversy because he was a royalty pop and he didn't have a crown and it wasn't a Freddy. And my argument point was, it's from a franchise that's bigger than Funko, and Freddy is a king, and this is a show about kings and queens, so we can't have an imitation king in a line when a show's based on it. So I like how they gave us a wildling as Jon Snow, which was a different mold and a really cool pop. And yeah, this reignited my love for Funko in this sense. And now I have all of them. All of the NFT ones. And bar one of the Game of House of the Dragon ones. So yeah,
Nice.
that's my number one collectible. I don't know if you guys thought about it was going to be that one, but that's what it was. We're just going to go down the list. So pop in your next.
Mine will surprise some people as well. I have many autographed pops. I just got Rhea Ripley, Mummy. But it's not even one of my autographed pops. I have Rudy signed by Rudy Rudiger, who's a huge inspiration to me. Was gonna get another one signed this year. I was unable to go, but the pop that I picked was I don't care if it's worth $2 or $10,000. It just means so much to me because I'm sorry, guys.
Don't be silly. Take your time. It clearly means something to you.
We lost Dad almost 5 years ago now, and he is a Marine, United States Marine Corps. He's not was, he is. And so this pop here means so much to me that they actually came out with it in the dress blues. I just love the detail. Pops with a purpose. Everything else I would sell. I would never. I would live in a cardboard box if I had to keep this one. I would sell everything. But on my autographs, everything. But this one will go with me anywhere I go. So
I like it. I like that they gave the name Pops with Purpose. It means something, and you can clearly see that it means something to you. And I'm sure you've shown that before, but I'm always surprised every time you show it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's such a great pop.
Like I said, it's something I will never get rid of. I look at it every day. It's in my showcase, right next to the $500 autograph pops I have, and it's I don't care if it's worth less than the box it's in, but it means the world to me. Because there were so many things that I didn't get to say or do before we lost Dad, and I kick myself for that every day. So sometimes
Yeah,
I talk to the pop, So,
Definitely. Well, thank you for sharing. I really much appreciate it. Joe, you're next, my friend.
I found this really tough. I've narrowed it down to 3, so it could have been this one, which is a signed Smeagol by Andy Serkis, made out to me with sneaky little hobbitses on the side. It was the most nervous I think I've ever been to meet a guest at a con.
Yeah.
Most starstruck I've been, I think. So it could have been that one, or it also could have been this one, which... Sorry, Milky.
Why you done that to him?
Was my signed kit, the most amazing guest I think I've met, and it just seemed like it was really out of the picture to get, and yeah, it was really, really cool. I was still, even on the day, I didn't think I was going to get it, and I absolutely love it. But my most cherished one, I think, is this one. Is my signed Ian McKellen Gandalf, which we met Ian McKellen outside of the new Wimbledon Theatre in London. It was the opening night for a show. He wouldn't sign the pop, so he actually flicked the pop with his Sharpie. He said, "I don't sign those," because people basically get him signed and then resell him for a lot of money. So he doesn't sign pops anymore. So I got him to sign this, which was the program for the play, which was really cool. And then we went back the night after, and I put the window. I got him to sign a window. So then I've managed to cut the window down, and I've actually glued the window inside the pop, which you can't really tell, to be fair.
Can't tell at all.
So that is like a doubled up window, but it's pretty well done, I think.
Love it.
But yeah, I love it. It just seems like something that level of Mark Hamill that I never would have thought would get, especially because of his age and stuff. So that is probably my all-time grail, and I love like that just because of the story of it too. So it's not like I've just bought an autograph. There's a couple of stories within it. So yeah, that's mine, I think. Big up Ian McKellen.
That's really cool. I did think you were going to pick that one, to be honest.
Didn't?
No, I did. I thought that would be the one because it was the recently acquired, and I knew you had John, but yeah, unfortunately, my John hadn't arrived at the time for winter. Otherwise, I would have definitely signed, but it came a couple of weeks afterwards. But thank you for sharing your collectible, John.
Thank you, mate.
Randy.
I've got way too many over here, so
You can only pick one.
Yeah, but I can show off all of them. So
you can show off all of them. We've got 10 minutes till the 2-hour mark, and then this live will self-destruct.
Telling him to pick one is like telling him to pick one kid.
Oh, that's nice.
Rob Van Dam.
Nice.
I like him. So that was one that I was debating. And then, of course,
these are all signed. Yeah.
Tim Curry.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
And then, of course, you got Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, you got double feature.
Yep. And then, I don't know. I really like this one because it's so vibrant. But it's
yeah, me too.
Jessica Rabbit. It's on canvas.
Love the colors. Yeah.
It's on canvas. So someone actually painted that.
Wow.
But and this one's cool. 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 This one's cool.
Who's that
Tom
signed by?
Hiddleston by Loki. It's Loki.
Oh, you Tom Hiddleston.
Yep. Tom. Yep.
Very
But I
nice.
guess my favorite would probably have to be
No way.
my Tony Stark.
Oh my gosh, nice.
Is that signed?
No, I'd love to get it signed. But
I've never seen that pop before in my life.
yeah. He's like he's valuing at $640.
Wow.
He was a
That's your number one collectible.
Yeah. He's like a 2015.
That's mad.
Can you go through the posters again? I need
Yep.
to see the post. Sorry.
Nope. You're good.
So Tom Hiddleston signed that.
Tom Hiddleston. Yep. Sign that. COA back here.
Nice.
Bill Skarsgård on this side
Okay.
when he's in the sewer. And then you got Tim Curry.
Very nice.
And then you got Jessica Rabbit.
That's really cool. I like that silver pen.
Yeah, it really pops on this canvas in the
Yeah.
colors that they have in there.
Mm.
So, yeah. And then you got Rob Van Dam.
Nice.
He is Beckett.
That's epic. I'm gonna go with my favorite that you've shown is the Pennywise duo.
The Pennywise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's insane to have both of them signed.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Thank you very much for showing us your collectibles.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Mhm,
They
that's
were really
cool.
cool. And guys, finally, Tel Talks
Yeah.
can take us out with his
A
favorite
lot.
collectible.
It's a lot to live up to, but this one's been quite loyal to me. Yeah, there's only one winner for me, and it's my sock, of course.
Now we want to see the toes.
Dobby!
Real toes.
Dobby!
We don't want to see the dirty sock. We want to see the real toes.
No, but yeah, I think showing off. I think if you watch the talk show, you see it in the intro most weeks. But it is the Caesar pop from War of the Planet of the Apes, signed by Andy Serkis. Yeah, really starstruck meeting Andy Serkis, and yeah, I just expected him to sign the pop and then just usher me on my way. But the little symbol he done on the side, replicating the window that Caesar looks from the Planet of the Apes trilogy, I thought that was a really, really nice touch, and he took his time with it. He didn't rush it.
And you didn't ask him
when
for
he
it,
wrote
did you?
Caesar at home, and I thought that was a really nice quote. And
You didn't ask for the window, did you? That was
no, I
naturally
didn't
from
ask for the
him.
window at all. Yeah, so it was really nice. Yeah, he actually come up with that. He's probably done it for other people as well. But when I was in the queue, everyone had Golems and Smeagol's. I obviously love him as Gollum and Smeagol, but I've had this Caesar pop. It's probably my first 10 pops I ever bought, and it's probably about 9-10 years old now. So yeah, and we've got the new Kingdom and Planet of the Apes coming out next month as well. So really excited for that. And the memory and the whole Comic-Con Scotland was so good, and yeah, definitely my favorite pop and my favorite interaction with a guest as well. So yeah, that's my favorite collectible, up there with the sock, of course.
Where do we go to get back to everyone? There we go. Yeah, perfect. Under 2 hours, so we accomplished something that didn't go over too far. Again, I want to just put out my thank you to both Tel and Joe for being here, and you, Corey. I'm going to personally shout you out as well. It's nearly 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, and you guys are still entertaining stuff over on the Rye Milky channel.
You
So
didn't click
thank
the
you very,
like
very
button.
much. Imagine I didn't click the live.
We were supposed to be. I
That would
thought we
be
were taping this.
But yeah, so that's it, guys. We're pretty much done. If you like this live stream, if you enjoyed this live stream, or if you found something from this live stream to be informative, entertaining, or it made you smile, then let us know down in the comments below. Reach out to Tel, reach out to Joe, reach out to Poppin, and reach out to Randy. These guys have selfishly stayed here for now almost 2 hours and hung out with my crazy ideas in a live stream on a Friday night. And I couldn't be more grateful. So I want to thank everybody. And yeah, let's just take it out, shall we? Any last final remarks from anybody in the chat or on the group?
No.
Don't all
Remember,
speak at
Joe and Tel's links are down below.
Yep.
Their mailbox is down there as well, so you can send new socks to Tel. Joe enjoys a pint once in a while, so I don't know how you mail it, but you can try. So, it's great having you guys. Thank you very much. And yeah, so
Keep
check
those
out
toes
Tel.
on.
Yeah, keep those toes on.
We'll see you.
I very much appreciate everybody. But yeah, I'm going to find the button to take it so we can get out of here. We're going to go with this one.
Pew 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 pew.
And without further ado, thank you very much for joining the live stream over on Rhino.
This is where the fun begins.
We'll see you again.
Oh, there they
Next
are.
Friday.
Rufos. Yeah.
Guys.
See you later, guys. It's Maggie Smith.